In the rain-soaked streets of Boston, the Winter Hill Gang began not as a legend, but as a product of hard neighborhoods and harder choices. In the Somerville streets of the 1950s, young men grew up where respect could matter more than money, and where fear often spoke louder than law. What started as a small circle of Irish men on the margins slowly hardened into a disciplined criminal group. They learned to move quietly, to watch carefully, and to answer threats with force. Against police pressure and the long rule of the Italian mafia, they built their own power in the shadows. Their reach spread through illegal gambling, extortion, and smuggling. Yet the real source of their influence was not business alone. It was the certainty that they would strike first, and strike without hesitation. In back rooms and narrow alleys, stories grew about vanished rivals and owners who surrendered their bars after one visit from Winter Hill's enforcers. At the center of the rise stood James Whitey Bulger, a man whose calm manner made him seem controlled, even while his violence made him feared. He understood loyalty, paranoia, and opportunity better than most. Under him, the gang became more organized, more feared, and more difficult to challenge. Many in Boston believed that certain neighborhoods answered to him more than to any official authority. But the strongest mask can hide the deepest fracture. Bulger was not only a gangster projecting power in public. He was also a secret informant for the FBI, passing information on rivals while protecting his own position. With one hand he fed the system, with the other he exploited it. That double life helped him weaken enemies while keeping his own crimes partly in the dark. For years the arrangement held. Then the pattern began to break. Investigators dug deeper, files surfaced, and witnesses who had once stayed silent found reasons to speak. The stories they told described murder, corruption, intimidation, and betrayal. The protection that had seemed permanent started to collapse. One by one, the men who had seemed untouchable were exposed. The gang that had ruled through fear found itself hunted by the same forces it had managed to outmaneuver for so long. Power moved from the streets to the courts, from whispered orders to public testimony, and from legend to indictment. Winter Hill did not end in glory. It ended in prisons, in trials, and in graves. What remained was the warning hidden inside the story itself. A criminal empire can rise from poverty, discipline, and fear, but if betrayal built it from the beginning, betrayal will also help bring it down.